I'm gonna make a little place where I can actually game in front of a big screen and both watch movies, Netflix and so on. And the thing that I care about the most is, of course, knowing which size of TV I should get. This is the most basic thing. After that, of course, I'm going to choose a good TV, but which size I should get. So I first went to the store and check out, different sizes and see how comfortable I am actually watching from different distances. But again, when I went back to the apartment, it was still hard for me to visualize how it would be like. I don't know, it's just hard. I want to see how it looks in the space, in my space. So basically, if I use here, you can see Figmin XR, which is a mixed reality hub you can use on the Meta Quest 3. The reason I use it on the Meta Quest 3 is because this allows me to actually position things in mixed reality, see the real world, and position virtual content and see how they look like. Now, basically in Figmin XR, you can import 3D models from Sketchfab. You need an account, but once you connect it inside the app, it's very simple. You can just search for something like, for example, a TV, or search for a YouTube video and just play it. Now, I've tried to do it with my phone, but of course it was terrible because I need to view it like it was real in front of me. So Meta Quest 3 is just a perfect thing to actually use it for. But the only thing I've done is actually check the specifications for the width of the TV, so I can actually enlarge it and just mark it on my cabinet and then enlarge the virtual TV to actually match the width. But again, then I realized that I don't actually need a TV 3D model to view the size. I actually need to see content. So you can just drag a YouTube video inside Figmin XR and play it. Keep in mind, again, people have different preferences. Some people prefer being close to when actually gaming. Some people prefer seeing everything inside their field of view and getting further away. Same goes to movies, so it's very personal. And another cool thing, because it's virtual, you can enlarge it to any size you want. You can try maybe something 43-inch size or something 100%. You can actually see the box there on the right. This marks the 55-inch from the most left side of the table. And there's like something black there. You see kind of a thing next to the box. This is kind of the 50-inch size. I just marked it so I can actually enlarge it to the same size. Keep in mind, this is not the only app. Of course, there are many apps, some free ones. You can even just place a browser and play a video in mixed reality and see how it looks like. But I actually like those because they give me more flexibility to play around with the virtual content. Here you can see me actually measuring things, just marking it for 50 and 55-inch. And you can see I'm playing one of my Elden Ring videos that I posted on my YouTube channel. You can of course hear the sound as well, and I can just enlarge it to any size I want, basically. So here again, I'm playing Elden Ring video. I'm trying to again visualize whether I feel comfortable looking at it at certain sizes, like something huge on the wall, which by the way looks amazing, very immersive, or something much smaller. And basically when I resize it as smaller, especially when it comes to playing games, I can really understand what people really like playing very close to the screen, totally be immersed with the content. But again, when you're buying a TV, a physical one, you won't be able to change the size, unfortunately. Now this is something very important. Basically, I can't get further away back because again, there's a wall there. So I can always get closer because I can move the couch further closer to the display. So it's better for me to get something maybe smaller and I can get closer to it than getting something large that I won't feel comfortable viewing certain type of content because I can't get any further back from because there's a wall there from the display. Again, this is something that I also consider maybe mounting it on the wall or just putting it on the cabinet itself. Probably going to put it on the wall to a further away distance from the TV. And if I want to get closer, I can just do it physically. So again, I'm just checking out to see if I'm feeling comfortable with, if my head is moving. This is 50-inch, so it felt pretty comfortable. Things are inside field of view. At least when it comes to gaming, it felt comfortable. Again, it's more immersive when it's larger, but again, it needs to be for many type of games. Some games might be comfortable, some not. You want to try maybe different videos for your favorite games to check it out. Now you can also check out different TV size and distance calculators, but again, there's so many different ones. THX saying something like that. People saying something different. It's so subjective. This is why it's so hard to really count on any user opinion whatsoever. So basically what I did was actually watching movie trailers or movie scenes, again from YouTube, just playing the video and of course playing movies of certain games that I played to see and get a feeling how it's like. And again, you can also close the light, by the way, dim the light and see how it feels like when actually playing a game. Of course, the brightness of your display differ, of course, based on what you're actually planning to buy. Nonetheless, it gives you a very good reference understanding. If, for example, I'm taking it much larger, I'm actually covering the entire space. It's actually felt so immersive. You know, some people say, get the largest screen as you can. Well, I can actually understand what they're actually saying. By the way, on the right side is just the virtual TVs that I put there. This is again much larger. I've almost covered the entire wall in front of me. And by the way, it looks amazing. So that's why I'm telling you, so some games are going to be very immersive. This is why you want something dynamic, not static, when you just need to buy a certain size of TV. Nonetheless, again, it gives me an understanding that for some games it's going to be total immersion. But again, I can always get closer with the couch if I want to. I think this is closer to slightly larger, maybe than 65-inch, what you see here. And then I went back to something smaller and just to see how different it is. Right? I don't want to regret buying something smaller or larger, so I can just feel the regret while actually just changing the size immediately. And you're gonna feel the regret immediately because you're gonna say, oh my god, it looks so amazing right now when I'm enlarging it, or just, oh, that's actually great when it's smaller, that's the perfect size I need. So you know it immediately. You don't need to buy actually a TV and just, you know, get an understanding how it might feel like if you got something larger or smaller. Now the other option for you is actually playing games on the virtual display. You can do this. I'm using what's called Immersed app. You can actually visit immerse.com. Again, you need both the app and for your Quest, Meta Quest, and both the app to download on your computer, on your PC. And basically it will just detect the displays and display it on your Meta Quest, and then you can just see the screen and enlarge it, make a full screen view of a game, for example. If you're using OBS Studio, enlarge it on the screen entirely, and then you can actually just play the game on your Meta Quest 3. It's crazy. Alright, so again, immerse.com, you can actually check it out and follow the instructions on to install it. It's pretty simple. The app in the app on your Windows, in my case, and you're gonna see the once they're all, of course, on the same network, you're gonna see the screen displays, and then you can just play the game. Let me show you an example. So you can see basically I connected my Nintendo Switch to the video capture card, and I use it in OBS Studio to display it on a full display. Basically what you see here is the entire screen of my computer, but because I make it full screen, you can see the entire game. And then I can actually play a game like that. So you can see here, I'm doing full screen projector preview in OBS to project the Nintendo Switch onto a full screen, and then I'm going to see it inside the immersed app in the Meta Quest 2, so I can play a game. Now, you can play it in the virtual space, but of course you want mixed reality. This is where you can actually see it in your space, and you have all the controls. You can enlarge it to any size you want. Do the same as I did before, but just do it just actually playing a game. And here you can see I'm playing a game. This is in this case Zelda, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm using the controller, of course, because I'm actually playing the game. This is Rocket League. I'm playing Rocket League here. It's amazing, huh? By the way, this is playable. You can see it in high quality on the Meta Quest 3. It's playable, keep this in mind. But regarding lag, of course, it won't be perfect. So don't expect to use it in a competitive game, let's say it like that. But it is possible. And you can see here, this is a pretty large display. I think this is around 55 inch. I haven't measured, but seems like it. Something like that, and I really enjoy being close when it comes to Rocket League, especially with everything. The action is kind of centered on the screen, so it really felt nice playing it big. I really felt totally immersed by playing like that. Because it's virtual, you can even make it a curved display or flat display. You can do whatever you like. Here I'm actually changing the size. You can make it smaller, away from me, closer to me. It's really fun just playing like that. Like, who needs to buy a certain display size where you can actually change it on the fly? Crazy. Here I'm playing Overwatch, as you can see, Overwatch 2. Cool, huh? So yeah, basically using the controller and playing the game and projecting it inside Meta Quest 3 in mixed reality. Yeah, so basically bottom line is, if you want to know how it is like playing games and watching videos in certain screen sizes before actually purchasing a display TV, this is the way to do it. There are other, of course, apps you can actually do it. This is just two of them that I really enjoy and find very comfortable to do. Figmin XR, you can actually also use big screen as well. There are many others, probably other free ones. I already had Figmin XR. This is the reason I actually used it. It's very easy to import 3D models to try it out the size. But basically, even if you open a browser app and just position, things and view it in mixed reality, maybe you can just achieve the same thing. Again, I'm just saying there is an option with mixed reality headset like the Meta Quest 3 and Meta Quest 2 as well, to actually get a better understanding how a certain TV size looks like in your own space. And that's it. Thanks for watching.